Thank you for having me. It's my first time here at York Story Slam. But I came here with a question. Why is it that when sometimes kids play, they always try to scare one another? Well, I have a theory, and I think it's when we're born, we have this Schadenfreude gene within us. And what that means is we get so much pleasure from our friend's misery. So let me tell a story about that. At my house, when I was a kid, we had a computer in the corner of the living room. It was the family computer. And when I had friends come over to play, we eventually ended up there. We would watch movies of the scenic landscape and this beautiful car driving down until 10 seconds later when you shit your pants because a demon pops up and scares you. Me and my best friend Caleb, we watched those videos kind of to test our bravery, or really just to see who could run away faster. You see, Caleb, we weren't and aren't brave or courageous. But one night we did try to be. He came over to visit, and I think he had full intentions of sleeping over that night. We, in fact, made a fort. We took pillows and blankets, and we constructed this nest on my living room floor. And my mom lounged on the couch. And then we decided to watch The Grudge. Is everybody familiar with The Grudge? Okay. Well, if you're not familiar, it's this horror movie from 2004. Long story short, it wasn't so much we wanted to watch it because it sounds fun, but more or less, it was a game of chicken. Who would bow out first? I still remember the very first scene of this young girl sticking her head into the attic and turning around, only to be viciously attacked, or this little boy crouched up in a ball meowing, and that classic haunting sound. That impacted me for years later, too. Well, we actually made it through the night. We held our grit, and then we promptly decided that we're never going to watch the movie again. But that movie is long, and after an hour and a half of sphincter-clenching film, chugging soda just to try to get past it and not think about how scary it is, we needed to pee, and Caleb especially. And he called dibs on the bathroom. And I said, that's fine, I'll wait outside. And as he goes in and he starts going, that Schadenfreude gene within my mind starts tickling. So I slip my hand very sneakily behind the door, and I turn off the lights and turn on the bathroom fan. And the funny thing about that fan is that it never worked. In fact, it made this weird throaty sound, a lot like, So instantly, Caleb is tossed into pitch black with The Grudge. And all you hear is, "Ah!" And he comes running at the door full speed. And he was still peeing. Oh my God, it was everywhere. It was on the floor, it was on the sink, it was in the bathtub, it was on the walls. And when he comes out, my mom and I are there, and we're losing it. We're crying and laughing, and we're gasping for breath. And eventually, we collect ourselves and give him a tongue-in-cheek apology that didn't mean much, until my mom passes me the Swiffer, and she says, "This is your fault. You get to clean it up." So here I am, mopping up Caleb's pee on the floor, on the sink, on the bathtub, and on the walls. So it brings me back to the question, why do these kids want to scare one another? In the end, you just have to clean up somebody else's piss. Thank you.